So something has shifted. You don't know exactly when it started or exactly what it is, but you feel more intensely, more often, with less explanation than usual. And if you're a highly sensitive person or an empath, what you're probably experiencing is a spiritual awakening. And I want to tell you what that actually looks like. When my awakening started, I had absolutely no idea what was happening to me. I already knew that I felt things more deeply than most people. I already knew that I was sensitive. But then something cracked open and that sensitivity multiplied, and the emotions were bigger, and the physical symptoms were real, and nothing in my ordinary toolkit was working anymore. I thought I was having an anxiety disorder. I'll be honest, I cried a lot. I thought I was losing my mind. I went looking for answers in dozens of different places before I finally found a framework that made sense to what I was experiencing. And that's what I want to give you today, the framework. Because once you understand what's happening, so much of the fear goes away. So, first, why does a spiritual awakening look different in highly sensitive people or empaths? Because you're already more permeable. Your field is already more open to energetic input than most people's. So, when your awakening begins, when your consciousness starts to expand, when the veils between dimensions start to thin, you feel it more intensely than someone with a less sensitive system would. And the symptoms are louder, the emotions are bigger, the physical sensations are more pronounced. The sensitivity to other people's energy spikes dramatically. And because most people don't have a map for any of this, the default assumption is that something has gone very wrong. Well, I want to tell you that it hasn't. You're just more awake than you were before, and your system is adjusting to a new frequency. Here are 7 signs that I see consistently in empaths and HSPs who are in the middle of an awakening. Sign 1, your sensitivity has spiked. Things that used to be manageable now feel overwhelming, like crowds, loud environments, or emotionally charged conversations. They just hit differently than they used to because your system is recalibrating. Sign 2, you're waking up at night, usually between 2 and 4 a.m. This is one of the most consistent awakening symptoms, and it's almost universal in empaths who are going through it. The 3 a.m. hour is a very thin veil time when spiritual downloads and clearing work tend to happen most often. It's called the witching hour for a reason, let's be honest. Sign 3, old emotions and old memories are surfacing without an obvious cause. Things that you thought you'd processed, relationships that ended years ago, wounds from childhood that suddenly seem fresh. This is your system clearing old energy that is no longer compatible with who you're becoming. Sign 4, your relationships are shifting. Some connections feel more alive than ever, and others feel suddenly and inexplicably wrong, like they don't fit anymore. You're changing, and not everything that matched the old version of you is going to match the new one. Sign 5, physical symptoms that your doctor can't explain, like fatigue, digestive changes, pressure in the head, tingling sensations in your body, temperature fluctuations. Your body is participating in this process with you. It's not malfunctioning, it's just adjusting. Though please, do always rule out medical causes first. Sign 6, your intuition becomes louder. Synchronicities are starting to stack up. You know things before they happen. You sense things in rooms and in people that you can't really explain. That's your gifts coming online. Sign 7, you can't go back. Whatever has shifted, shifted. You can see things that you can't unsee. You can feel things that you couldn't feel before. And the old version of your life is starting to feel like it belongs to someone else. I remember specifically for me, there was a point in time where it felt like I was living a movie. It wasn't real. It didn't feel real to me. That's another sign. I want to name this specifically because it does come up frequently. Spiritual awakenings and anxiety disorders can look similar on the surface. Both involve heightened sensitivity, emotional intensity, physical symptoms, sleep disruption, and a sense that something is just off. The key difference is the direction of the experience. Anxiety tends to contract. It narrows your world. It increases avoidance, and it makes you smaller. An awakening expands. Even when it's uncomfortable, there's a quality of something opening rather than something closing. And there's a sense of becoming rather than falling apart. And they can also coexist. An awakening can trigger anxiety responses, especially in an already sensitive nervous system. So if you're struggling, please do reach out to a professional. Spiritual care and mental health care belong together, not one instead of the other. So here's the 3 things that help the most. And I say this from both personal experience and from working with people who are going through this. 1, a map. Understanding what stages you're in, what's normal, what's coming next. The disorientation of an awakening is massively reduced when you have context for what's actually happening. 2, a practice. Something small and consistent that keeps you grounded in your body and regulated in your nervous system. Not some elaborate ritual, just something daily that helps to anchor you. And 3, someone who gets it. One person in your life who understands what you're going through, whether that's a friend, a guide, your community, or like all of that, any of that, even just one changes the whole experience. You are not meant to do this alone in the dark. I created the Awakening Roadmap specifically for this reason. It's a 9-part self-paced video course that walks you through every stage of a spiritual awakening, what's happening in your body, your emotions, your relationships, and your energy field, and what to actually do at each stage. It's the map that I wish I had. It's $49, self-paced, and yours to keep forever. I'll put the link in the description for you. And if you want to start even simpler, I have a free guide called Is It a Spiritual Awakening or Is Something Wrong with Me? And that covers 33 signs that your experience is real and has a name. I'll also put that in the description. Subscribe if you want more of these videos, and I'll see you in the next one.